Hey guys, I'm Dejaney and welcome back to a brand new live stream. Today we're going to be playing the base game of Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. We're going to be doing a few skirmish matches and possibly a few campaigns. So the campaign we're going to be doing a 2v2. We're going to start off as easy, and we're going to go up on the difficulties as we go along. But trust me, as the difficulty does go up, the more harder it's going to get. You saw in some of my previous streams, I got absolutely wrecked. So we're going to be starting off at easy. I'm going to run. The faction is going to be completely random. The colours are just going to say the same as this. So I'm going to be blue. My teammate's yellow. Enemy 1 is green. Enemy 2 is orange. So let's go. Let's see what we get put with. And you can probably see there's a 47 or 46 on the screen. Oh, the Empire. I'm stuck with Giles. Sheet. The number on screen, you can probably see that's how many subscribers I have now. And as I am live streaming, I cannot view it with my phone. So I cannot see all the messages that are coming in. If I don't answer a question someone's put in, I'll probably end up answering it in another stream, as I am unable to answer questions while streaming, as I'm doing it on my phone. Now, I see I'm using generator cores to sort of like edge the sides of the refineries. It's sort of like, it's more efficient. You get more space to build, as I found out. And I believe I tried to do a stream. I think it was when I was still doing the YouTube streams, like streaming using the YouTube app. I believe I tried to live stream it, but ended up cutting short because it cut itself out. Which to this day, I'm not sure why that was happening. I'll probably end up finding out why when I reach 1,000 subscribers. And I do believe I have my subscriber notification working. I hope I do. So then you'll be able to see who has subscribed. But please don't be like some people where just like subscribe for like the shits and giggles and then unsubscribe for they don't even watch any of your videos. Don't be any of those people, because that's not really fun. It's not supportive, and it's not even true. It's just well, really it's disrespectful in a way. But I'm not here to have an argument. We're here to defeat some a-holes. Now, I'm not sure who's he. Oh, it was Green Soviet, but I didn't get to see who it was. So we're going to start screen. We got Jana, so we're going to need to get some air defense. Now, it's always good to have any defense. No matter what you're doing, you got to have some sort of defense. Even if I'm against a ground-heavy AI, I still build an air defense because as we go up in the tiers of difficulty, the more stuff they use. So Jana will focus on infantry and airfield. She will use navy for a little bit. I do know that. But it's annoying when she does, because all she uses is stingrays. Let's see if we can get some early super weapons out. Gonna place some generators over here. Yes, I know I've got low. Yes, I know I'm in low power. But as you can tell, we don't have the Archer Maiden. We don't have any of the better stuff that would have helped us. There you go. I almost lost my construction yard there. That wasn't really good. That was really close. I didn't want to build Mecha Tengus this game, but since I had to save my construction yard, and one thing you want to do when you're commanding the Empire is try and get high-tech units as soon as you can. Because right now, all I have for high-tech units, my most high-tech unit is my Mecha Tengu. Or the Jet Tengu. And my most high-tech building is the Psionic Decimator. See if we can get that observation post before they can. Let's see what they're up to. Now I'm going to try and build as many defenses as I possibly can on the starting gate to at least try and survive this. As I won't be turtling this, I will be advancing shortly. Let's see. I will have to take down Warren, as he is a bit of a dick. I don't like him. He's alright when you're on the same team as him. He's a good and worthy ally to have. That's me saying that, as he is a good ally to have. He builds very strong units. But Warren, when you're fighting against him, he's a little bit broken, as he doesn't send a lot. As you see, he's only building infantry when there is vehicles on the map or on the field. Now, if I can expand to here, I will be able to deploy some more anti-air to try and stop them from advancing too far. And then, of course, it's such a good unit to get rid of, like, all those pesky warbears that the Soviets send. It's like, it's a unit you want, but it may not be a unit you actually need. I'm going to be putting some buildings here, there, and everywhere, just to try and just use up all the space I have. So when you're playing as the Empire, you also need so much power, because the Empire's defenses are much more powerful than any other. But you have to choose between ground defense or a air defense with the defenders. I normally like to put a little bit of a mix about, which some people would have probably be saying. Though Defender VXs are able to be outreached. Sadly, they are able to be outreached. The only way they can actually be outreached is either artillery, the Javelin soldiers, lock-on laser ability, that's one way they'll be outreached. And if you just place down an advanced base defense, like just out of its range, it will suffer more greatly than you would have thought. When it said nano corner attack, I was like, what? As the Empire, I'm going for all the upgrades to make me that little bit extra power, give myself that extra firepower and the extra armor. It's like the fortified fleet gives it more armor, able to see more and go faster. Honorable discharge, my units will detonate with a much bigger explosion than what is originally and will cause damage. And advanced rocket pod just means more rockets are shot for the same damage as a normal volley. That looks so much better. And robotic assembly is something you're gonna need to get as well, as it speeds up all your production structures, so everything goes faster. Can you please stop shooting up my base? Not nice. So I'm going to concentrate the jet tank units more close to my base just in case a enemy Vindicator does get through. And I am actually repairing this oil derrick. Since it's an ally's, well, an ally of mine, not an actual faction. It seems to be they have more, like they don't even repair them, is what I'm trying to say. Which I don't see is a good thing. So if you see a damaged structure that's part of your team and your allies not repairing it, I would just start repairing it straight away. It'll go a long way to help as well. Oh, now that's just mean. I will let this ore collector go down, as I'm able to just get a new one. And one thing I found out with the Empire of the Rising Sun, they seem to gather resources a little bit quicker. That's what I found out. Is that I'm able to collect stuff much quicker than what it's normally used to. Which is always good. So let's see, let's get some Wave Force artillery. Set that on our front door. Now I'll send our tsunami tanks over to my ally to help out, because clearly the enemy's got some good defences. But I have a decent navy. I have a decently sized base for the Empire. It's like, for the Empire, you don't want to build your bases too big, because then that's a lot of credits on repairing, which is not something you obviously want to be doing. If you're going to be putting credits into your repairs, you want sort of a smaller base, like small base on land, small base on water. The reason why I've just stuck like one turret next to it, next to my ore mines. I haven't done it up here because it's behind an ally, and they protect my ore for some reason. It's like, ore is split between your allies as well. That's why I instantly went to expand to it, as they will get half my income. Yeah, that's why sometimes co-op in Red Alert 3, some people who don't realise, they've been playing it for a while, but they don't realise is since your income's shared, you don't get as much as you think you would, which I ended up finding out the hard way with the little issue with Giles. Kept running out of resources. Even in like missions, it clearly states that you'll be sharing income, which is the same across the whole game. So in all the skirmishes, you'll be sharing income. And online as well, you'll be sharing income, unless there's like a certain mod out there that stops that from happening. Oh, that's a bit deadly. I won't be able to get my artillery over that. I see. I've just stuck these here because they've got such a good range, and it's since it don't cost any power, as I'm not putting down a Wave Force tower. Oh, base under attack. Where? It says whenever I press select, it opens up my PlayStation menu. It might just be something wrong with the controller. I'll have to get a new one if so, but I'm good with the one I've got. See, this is why I don't take artillery up straight away and put at least like 4 sniper tanks near it, as the sniper tanks would just take the brunt. And also a good thing when you're playing easy difficulty, they won't pack up their construction yard and run. They will take it. Which you could say is a good trait for the Empire. Hey! They froze that bomb and then shot it. And the AI only seems to repair with engineers, which is why they don't use the repair mode as often. They do use it on medium, but they don't do it often as you would have thought they would. Oh, did the Soviets really just take my other Jet Tengus? That's annoying. I need them, man. See, they have paid. Motherfuckers. And when you can, it's good to take out your enemy's construction yard straight away, and then just get the heck out of there. So if you take out their construction land, they can't build any structures at all, which is pretty good. Oh, really? My ally should. Well, my ally wasn't going to win that. He was up against 2 peacekeepers with a javelin. But he won't be making any more advanced units, or second tier advanced units. And if any have any tips or tricks I could use in here to try and make the gameplay a little bit better in a way, please put them down in the comments down below. I'm probably going to try and fit 2 games into this stream. Better destroy this observation post so they don't see what we're doing. I was like, people don't realise this, but if you don't destroy some, like, certain structures that are owned by enemies, it could really cost you the battle. You know, if they didn't have the observation post, that Tesla coil would never have been able to shoot at me. As you see now, we've just impaired their vision on the battlefield. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's actually fine, it's run out. It's the only problem with facing against the Soviets. They will spam the use of their support powers. There you go. Oh, well, really, they should be in fleet move. Why aren't they in fleet move? It's like they'll go in fleet move if they've got an MCV, but I think I'm not doing it because I've got the fortified fleet upgrade. So I normally do that, as like if I'm online and people see that, it means it definitely means they get an attack from the sea. So if you see that coming from the sea, you see Naginata torpedoes flying in all directions, you really want to get out of there. I want to move these closer. The reason why I'm keeping the Naginata cruisers with the Shogun battleships, the Shogun battleships have heavy armor, but their rate of fire is so slow. There we go. There, that's when you want to get away. It's like, get out of dodge, quickly, before you lose everything. And then send in your Sea Wings. My base seems to always be under attack. They don't know how to go away. It's like this is what's called a fleet move. Like they're moving in sync. The magnetic cruisers are moving a little bit offset, and the shoguns are just continue straight. If I had an MCV with it, they would be moving much slower, which isn't always good, as you want a fleet to move quite fast, as the Empire does. The Empire does that very well. So let's get rid of all of our fleet. Have these guys in aggressive. There you go, that's one enemy down. You say that every time I beat you. The reason why I'm deploying my Sea Wings straight away there we go. I didn't even get my full support powers, but that was actually quite what I call a quick victory. Now, I don't like doing quick victories as it speeds stuff up. I like to relax. I normally play versus more to relax. If I'm wanting a challenge, I normally do the campaigns over and over again. I've played this game so many times. But if I go over to summary, kind of like me. Blue number 1, 26, nearly, pretty much it's 27 minutes that entire match took. If I was playing it on my own, a match like that, I would I would just sit there, barricading their base. That would have definitely doubled in time. The structures would have been much more. I never lose the structure as well. Structure destroyed would be a little bit lower, as my teammate would have gotten most of them. Structures captured, that would have been much higher. I'll probably do a 1v1 next on easy to show you what I mean by they don't repair. So as a 2v2, you can tell they do not repair because they're more focused on fighting all the time. Spend more credits on building units than building up their base, making sure it's well fortified, making sure it's maintained. That game only created 49 units. And that's excluding ore collectors. as ore collectors do not get counted in your units created. But if you lose an ore collector, it counts as units lost as well. I lost 10 units that game. I lost 2 wave force artilleries, which weren't good. I lost 4 Mecha Tengus, nearly an entire squad of 5 tsunami tanks. Actually, I lost 7 tsunami tanks. I lost a Naginata cruiser, but that would total up to, I think, 11, I think, or 10 if it's correct, but I'm not sure if the magnetic satellite counts as units lost though. But look at my ally, 220 they lost 220 and created 270. All of Green's units were killed, every single one they created. Orange, 216 units were created, 205 were lost. And they only killed 149 units. I killed 140, my ally killed 202. I got 14 unit KD ratio. You don't see that in COD every day. My average income was way greater than anyone else. It's like you can see yellow and green were close together. Summary does not show the shared resource as it does in campaign, and you can see ore collected 204,710 and loads of resources. So let's do a 1v1 on Secret Shrine. This map is really good for turtling, as I will show you. I'm going to be the Soviets. I'm going to set these as random and set them as purple. As I'm going to show you on easy, the AI on easy is just practically dumb. Same on medium. They don't do certain things that you'd expect them to do like they do in other games. On the PC version of this, they've only got one dumb difficulty, and that's very easy. That's the only dumb one. In their easy, they do quick builds. They actually put down defenses. Like you saw them put down defenses. That's only because they were getting attacked. But everything I did in that game, that's what an easy, normal, hard would do. Brutals would let me see. They would do exactly what I did, but a little bit more. Now I've got a little special tactic for this map, where I use this little area over here as a little power station. I know some people have their own tactics. I don't care. This is my game. This is my stream. So, as the Soviets' build grid is smaller than the Allies, I'm going to be building a few defenses on each ramp I find. So this ramp here, I'll expand, so I'll be able to cover this bridge here. I'll put my barracks over here. When I'm building bases like this, I like to keep things nice and tidy. Let's see who we're up against. Oleg. Right. What does he do? Oleg is mainly heavy armor and heavy navy. Well, he's not full heavy navy, but he does use it. Which does get me thinking that I gotta build more defense. But Oleg does make ample use of warbears, so he likes to scout out things first before going straight in. But one thing I do like about the Soviets, they do get the battle bunker from the combat engineer. In Red Alert 2, you just build it from your support structures. Which I always thought was a good idea. Which, when I was playing Red Alert 2, I actually played Red Alert 3 before. I played Red Alert 2. Which is also a really bad thing to do. Like, you want to try and play them all in order first. So, I didn't end up playing it for a while due to like school and that. But other than the little short breaks I had with the game, I learned more about it. I looked more into the game itself. I actually ended up learning strategies before I even knew what a strategy was. So I was actually like, oh, how are you damaged? What? I know that's a little bit of a bug, the damage, but normally it tells me when an engineer is in trouble or that, but looks like it didn't. No, I do not want to build an iron curtain there. Build 2 of these. Let's build ourselves a naval yard. As you see, I'm only building 2 Tesla coils over here just to deal with any heavy armor coming over that bridge. As a heavy armor that does come over that bridge gets a little bit heavy. Not as in like the bridge will collapse or something, but Oleg will start sending more and more heavier units the more he's in game. And Oleg likes to use ample use of his dreadnoughts. As much as I love using dreadnoughts against my enemies, they're a pain to deal with. So it's sort of like taste of your own medicine, Alex. I know how to counter them. All you need is a good air force, and you'll be able to counter any Soviet ship or navy, as long as you target bullfrogs. Like the bullfrogs is sort of like the flak track from Red Alert 2, except from the actual track bit, and they don't shoot ground. So actually, I'm building a bit of an air force right now. I want to get rid of this bridge here, this bridge, and this bridge. And I might get rid of this bridge just to try and move up a bit of defense here, build in this section here, build on this little island along here. But that may be a little bit more costly. And what I like to do whenever I build an expansion base in skirmish mode, turn it into like a little outpost. As you never know when you're gonna need a little tiny outpost. Oh, war bears. You serious? I see I've got a little bit of an outpost set up here. I've got a good ground defense, and if a twin blade does come over to try and destroy my outpost, I have flat cannons ready for it. Now 2 should be ample enough to scare away a twin blade, if I could speak. So when you build an outpost, you need to make sure you've got some defences, otherwise you will end up losing quite a bit of infrastructure. I see now. I only put tentacles on the wall, not to deal with the stingrays or any warcraft, but to deal with the Soviet subs, because Soviet subs are absolutely horrible, as talk Alex. As they are invisible to radar, you don't notice them until it's too late and they've surfaced, but Tesla coils are able to shoot through the water, which is a blessing. Practically a curse to them. I see 5 conscripts in this little battle bunker. It's practically the same as 2 of these. Oh, it fires slower. Now, and this map is really good for the Empire as well, because you're able to spread out much more. I do plan on building on this entire area as soon as I destroy these bridges. Now I may destroy this bridge to try and get them all to come around this way to level up my guys in the bunkers, but it's good to split up the opposition. You can't have one area take the brute force of their attacks, because I know all likes to send artillery against your defences. So it's good to use a bit of like having 2 entrances. And one thing in this, flak troopers have much greater range than in the challenge mode. I'll just send him to his death and just get a new one. Okay, I'll get credits from you. Apparently what I like to do is build my super weapon here, and in this little building here, this little square here, I will... Alright guys, I'll be right back, as I am being shouted. Sorry about that, guys. I'm now back. And straight back into the stream. And they instantly targeted my engineer. Oh.
Construction complete. Repairing. What was that again?
What I was going to say is it's good to pair up your bunkers with the conscripts in it with other infantry as well to have a good perfect mix on like anti-tank, anti-air and anti-infantry. Now I could come over here and destroy this bridge here as well, so I'll be able to claim this island. But as I said, it's good to have 2 entrances to your base. That's the only thing. I'm just going to toxin the bridge, so anything coming over will get... Oh god. Now that was really dangerous there. I need to start getting some proper defenses up here. I'm going to clear this area out, like destroying all these buildings. Now if I had mods for this, like proper mods, these bunkers would hold up to like 15, 25 or something. I would just fill them with conscripts, flak troopers. I wouldn't really care about any other defense. That's all I would fill it with. There we go, that's them all in. Now they won't use toxins on bunkers unless there are infantry nearby. The reason why it was used then, there was an engineer outside. Now, as I said near to the start of this match, is I like to organise my bases when I can. The reason why I'm using 2 to get full access up here and have a big defense, and I like to put this in. I like to put this in here as it has a little bit of cover. So stuff like the balloon bombs, the final squadrons, orbital drops, they'll hit the building, they'll do more damage to the buildings than the vacuum imploder itself. Or the psionic decimator, or the proton collider. Now the reason why I built a second war factory here is I want to set up a base on this entire area here. So I will build defenses at every bridge. I won't repair them, but your enemies will repair bridges if you give them the chance to. You give them the chance to build anything or repair anything. It's pretty much a death wish. So I now know they have this observation post. They probably have the observation posts on both the islands. There's one here as well. I see they went after the flak troopers before going after conscripts, as the flak troopers will do more damage. All these small buildings, it was all one. And up here I can use for like a little boot camp. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. As it's Natasha, no one would pass up the chance to use toxins on a commando. There we go. Just need to wait for these toxins to disappear now, so I can continue. There we go. Now if I can capture this little island here and get defences all along this entire shorefront and the bridge, like a decent defenses, like including this sort of design with flat cannons, I should be able to hold this island. But for this island I'll have to put defences in sort of like a crescent moon around here. Which you can probably tell is very expensive. So what I normally do, I come over here and I destroy the bridge. But there are still two entrances, as anything war bears are able to come up this way. The reason why I've stuck Natasha in here. I'm going to try and move these bunkers forward. Let's send them on this way now. He'll probably get killed. Yeah, there's a Tesla trooper right there. Just set them like that and have them on hold ground. Bring these guys up here. I won't send them into there yet. Oh, he died to toxins. That is fine by me. Now, I could turn this entire area into like a little boot camp, like just for infantry to get trained. But it's also good to like vary your bases of how they are done. As for what I do, I like to separate my super weapon from my ultimate weapon on this map, so they're not close together and they're not such a big target. I'll probably bring you guys back there, as you are a bit of a target. There we go, that's all the garrisonable buildings gone on this one. Now I may have to sell a bunker to continue going. Oh, that's a lot of credits right there. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. There we go, that's a lot of credits. Look at all that money. Woo-wee! Now I just need to make sure that they are able to actually get there. Move quickly. Oh, I nearly lost all of them. There we go. Now I've got a bit of a defense over here now. Oh, he's not utilised the naval yard, as it was on this side. So now, as you see, he was sending hammer tanks after me. And they're going to start capturing stuff on this side now, since I've taken this away from them. There's just that fear when you see something purple, since Oleg is purple, just run across the map. And it's something like, what is he doing? Where did he come from? And I could build a little bit of a proper naval yard over here, but I'll keep with this one for now. But these guys will be holding down the line. I see everything on this side, like away from their base, is different. Everything up here is the same. Oh, an iron curtain. So deadly. So scared. I have one of them. I also have a vacuum imploder, which I have already used on your base, which you still have not learned how to repair. So their units are just gonna walk to their end over the bridge. See, like, it's like the flak here and here are shooting round about there, right? Conscripts aren't firing to round about here. I'm not sure if you were able to see that perfectly on the stream. I'll have to check it later when it goes up. I don't have something next to me to say or to see how it's doing. I'll probably do a stream after this one, just probably doing the exact same stuff, but more chill. Like, it'll be a much chiller stream, as this one has just been mental. Right, getting Tasha indoors. Don't want to lose her. Now, I could also set up this area as like a little airbase. It's like this. But since the Markans don't like hold up to it as they would have if they... if I was making maps, I would like remake this map. That makes it your spawns here, right? But you've got like a pre-built base of your faction's choice. So like when you spawn in with your construction yard, you will just be given a base, right? So it'll span this entire thing over here. The bridges will be gone, right? Now all the bridges, and you've got to repair the bridges to your enemy's base. Like, your enemy could end up coming this way to your base. You could be going this way, or you could use the outer flanks and flank the bases. You can do it on both sides, and you can still use this island as well to flank.
Enemy engineers detected.
Right, stop them from going up there. Trying to retake what I have captured.
Building. An ore mine has been depleted. An ore mine is nearing depletion. Building.
It's like, you will see me in a few streams building like this.
Enemy engineers detected. Building.
Just trying to conserve base,
Cancel.
like space in my main base. Like over here, I'll be trying to conserve as much space as I can by moving stuff out, like this. It's a bit odd, he survived. Why you no kill? I give you stuff to kill you, but you do not kill.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Let's start ripping these buildings out of here. No, I don't get credits from the cash bounty for destroying them, sadly. But it has ripped an entire hole in their defense of this little area here, even though they do have sentry guns, Tesla coils, flat cannons. Now I'm pretty sure they're only using flat cannons because I started using them with well, I placed a few down, but I have choppers, and I used the helicopters to destroy this bridge over here, which alarmed them. For some reason, Soviet commanders, right, if you're doing a 1v1, or 2v2, or a 3v3, or free for all, or 2v1v1, whatever your preference is. They seem to only build bullfrogs, which on this game there's a 50 unit cap, and if that's all you're building, you're gonna have quite a useless army. And it's gonna be a very useless army. That even I wouldn't want to command it. And most of the armies I make are utterly useless in what they do.
Somebody called for an engineer.
Enemy engineers detected. Construction complete. Construction.
Oh, you got the
Construction complete.
orbital dump.
Flash battery ready. And purple ready.
So they went down this one and this one, which I'm gonna do the same because that's more of a tactical one.
Construction complete.
Why did this bridge get destroyed? Oh, because of the vacuum imploder. So they'll be trying to get through from over here. So let's stop that. Send these over here. And let's keep expanding. Now the more expansion bases we have, the more power and credits it is. So probably my base right now is very power hungry. Like, when I say very power hungry, I seriously mean it's power hungry. Like, if you got rid of this set of power here, I would have no power at all. It would literally ruin my base.
Observation post captured.
Combat engineer. Might be useful.
There we go, and this map only offers 4 capturables, which is in the centre.
Engineers detected.
But I would have put the oil derricks here, right?
Construction.
And the observation posts here. And then I would have put a observation post right here. And right here. Because then it would... Well, if it's here, you're going to be viewing this area anyways. So round up next to the bridge and remove these cranes. And then you'll be able to... Then that would be more tactical.
Construction complete. Building.
You'll be able to do much more with that.
Enemy engineers detected. Building. 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 Construction complete.
And what I also like to do when I'm building like a little bit of a pre-base, I stick down random or refineries. They don't do anything. They don't go gather ore. I just stick them down and hope for the best.
Building. 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 Construction complete.
But it's only fair I do get an engineer back up there
Training. Construction complete.
to repair that bridge. Send you over there.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Building. Cancel. Building. Construction complete.
So now if these like boxes weren't in the way, I'd be able to build a complete forward base with a battle lab and that. So if these crates were one over, I'd be able to put an oil refinery over here.
Cancel. Construction complete. Building. Building. Building.
Now, if you're probably wondering why I'm building so many of the Sputniks,
Building.
I need lots of space.
Building.
For building my bases.
I'm all packed up. I'm all packed up. I'm all where we are going. I'll make myself at home here. First stop.
Construction complete.
I'm all packed up. Yes? I'm all packed up.
Construction complete.
I'm all packed up. Ah, finally. Where's our first stop?
Construction complete. Construction
Like a
complete.
safe neighborhood? Yes? I'm all packed up. I'm all packed up now. I'm all packed up. Let's go on a trip. Where we are going? Looks like a safe neighborhood. Where's our first stop?
Construction complete.
I'm all packed up. I'm all packed up. I'm all packed up. Finally. Let's go on a trip.
Construction complete.
Looks like a safe neighborhood. Where we are going?
And the reason why I'm not talking as much, I'm just trying to concentrate on where to put these
Make myself at home here.
now.
Hello?
Because I may have went over the top of building too many. I know I said earlier on, like yesterday when I did the challenge live stream, there's such a thing as too many credits, which means you've not built enough troops.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I've got too many credits. I've got enough troops.
Construction complete.
I just have too many credits. That's all that is. I've got too much funding.
Complete.
Please take the funding away from me.
Cancel. Building. Building. Cannot deploy here. Cancel. Building.
I get too much funding, I go crazy.
Building.
Building giant bases for no reason. But before we say down in the description below if the stream is okay, if I need to change anything of that. Please don't hesitate to tell me,
We are full.
because I
Moving now.
need to know if it is alright. And if not, I'll be able to go into my settings and change it. Yeah, for some reason when you destroy bridges, right, you get these little glitches in the train. It's like it's not visible until you do that. But it's very visible for here, and if you turn around, it's very visible there.
Yes, let's record there. The order are clear.
Building.
But Practo, if you want to build a base like this, you can just watch back over the video and see how I place everything. If you want to. I ain't forcing anyone to try and recreate this base. You could if you wanted to, but it's not guaranteed you'll get it 100%. It'd be a miracle if you got it 100%. Whoa, what happened to you?
Repairing.
Are you supposed to do something?
Construction complete. Building.
I see outposts do get targeted. This is why I like to build and then sell them.
Structure sold.
But I'm going to keep this one up here, otherwise I can't build.
I'm in Premier Proud. Mighty weapon.
I'm all packed up.
Because you did that, you're losing your construction yard.
Construction complete.
But that was seriously unnecessary. You did not have to do that.
I make myself at home here.
But on that note, I'm going to be ending this stream here. If you liked it... I was about to say Jacksepticeye's outro then, but I can't. Trying to remember mine. I don't know that many outros. I could probably do something like voice impressions, something, but I don't want to do something that others have already done.
Building.
I want to be unique, so I'm trying to remember my own.
Building.
A good YouTuber remembers his outro.
Building.
Oh god. Things that, since I've changed my account name so many times. Well, I've only changed it like twice, but I could be changing it again to like Silent Agent HD,
Construction
as is what is in my gaming crew.
Construction complete. Repairing. Construction complete.
But we will come back to this game in the next stream. But I will save this. I will have it on stream as proof that I'm saving it. Come on. Come on. There you go, save the data. Saving. Save complete. There we go. Secret Shrine is there. Press select, then quit battle. We'll see what the starts are right now. I see Oleg built way more units than me, like from the start. But when I started using the vacuum imploder on in, you can see my units went up. My structures, I will always have more structures than the opposition. It just seems to be something I'd always have to do. More resources as I had more ore refineries. But look at that stats there. You can pause the stream, or if you're watching this video, you can pause it, look at the stats. From now to, and then the next stream I will continue this and then annihilate him. Annihilate Oleg. There we go, we're back at the main stream, and I will see you guys later in the next stream. I've been under the Agent HD. Stay frosty out there, and peace.